What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to pre-handle objections during a setting call. Now, if you guys find this video helpful, if you guys like these types of videos, let me know, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Like it as well. Now, we'll go ahead and just jump straight into it. Now, oftentimes when you guys are going to be getting hit with the scam, I didn't have time, scared to invest, didn't think it was real, couldn't find a mentor, had no money, didn't know. These are all excuses, guys, and they are not real. Please do not believe the prospect, because I promise there's a way to go about each and every single one of these. Yes, even if they had no money, there's a way to go around each and every single one of these, right? We want to make sure that we're getting the prospect in the right mind of actually wanting to invest into their skill set and actually being able to take it to the next level. Now, prospects are always going to be using these excuses to validate themselves not taking action. And we need to stop this way of thinking, because this is going to help with future objections that can be pre-handled. So these are all objections that are going to possibly pop up on the closing call. And if we're able to actually handle them on a setting call, it's going to lead to an increase to set to close, and then also helping the prospect shift to that new identity. As sales reps, guys, our whole point is trying to get somebody from point A to B, right? The current position that they're in to the actual future state where they actually are able to live the current lifestyle, or not live the current lifestyle, but live the future lifestyle that they're hoping and willing and actually have been grinding to get to. So our whole point is getting them there as high ticket sales reps, right? And again, if you guys find this information valuable, go ahead, feel free to DM me if you guys want to learn more and actually how to get in, or if you guys would just like some general training. Now, go ahead, and as far as how to actually handle these, as you guys can see, there's three different ways, right? There's the identity framing, the metaphor, and the consequence. Now, as you guys can see from all of these excuses, I've labeled them 1, 3, 2, just depending on the ways that we'll go ahead and be able to go about them, right? So I'm gonna actually go ahead and break down the three ways of handling it first. The very first one is the two types of people. So how the two types of people works is the identity framing portion, actually aligning the person with the ideal belief system of what their future self actually has. The person who's at 15, 30K a month, the person who has the cars, the watches, the financial time, whatever it may be, whatever their desired state is, that is the identity frame that we actually want them to start lining up with and actually taking action steps. Because if they were already in that position, what actionable steps will they be taking is what we're trying to get the prospect to actually align with, right? So that is the whole purpose of the identity frame. And how we would actually use the two types of people is like, for instance, I didn't have time. It's similar, it would be similar for almost all of these that you guys go ahead and see. The one is like, there's two types of people, right? There's one type of person that says, I don't have the time, so I can't, I won't, I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna sit back and let stuff happen to me. Or there's a second person saying, how can I actually get resourceful with my time throughout my day to make sure I'm doing every single step that's necessary to get me to the place that I actually want to get to, right? Which one of those people do you think gets further, Mr. Prospect? All right, okay, I think number 2, right? Obviously they're gonna say number 2 because that's the person that's gonna be aligning with that second identity, right? Again, I wanna kind of show you guys, like, it's like almost like this, right? Like it's aligning them with the person that has the money, right? So that may be a really bad drawing, but lining them up with the person that has that identity, right? So again, it's the same thing. Didn't know, right? There's two types of people. Oh, I don't know about the information. There's a person that's going to say, I don't know, so I'm not going to find it. It's not out there. The person's going to say, how can I get resourceful enough to find the information to actually put myself in the best possible position, right? Again, have no money, right? I have no money, so I can't, I won't. How can I get resourceful enough to find the money to put myself in a better position, right? Again, couldn't find mentor. There's no mentors out there, so I won't do anything. How can I get resourceful enough to find a mentor to put myself in the best possible position and set myself up so I can hit 15K a month and get that time freedom that I want, right? So you guys are starting to see the pattern, right, of how each and every single thing of these are working. Now let's go into 2, the actual metaphor aspect of it. The metaphor is really, really easy. Obviously, guys, I use this one because this is my go-to, right? This is my kind of bread and butter that I like to use for almost all my reforms. Of overweight person saying they can't find the gym. Let's see which one out of these have the number 2, right? So number 2 is on didn't know and couldn't find mentor, right? It's like these people that are kind of trying, but like they're not really trying. Like logistically, there was enough people out here. Like you didn't know that there was kids out here making money. Like you just saw 19-year-olds out here getting supercars and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's not real, right? Um, that is the mindset that we actually want to break, right? So that's like an overweight person. Like I understand what you're saying, right? Like that's like an overweight person saying they don't know where the gym is, right? So like, what actually stopped you from going ahead and being able to find XYZ, right? Or actually look into XYZ further, right? Because if they couldn't find mentor, like what actually stopped you from going ahead and finding mentor, didn't know like what actually prevented you from looking further, then we'll go ahead and get hit with, I was scared to invest, I didn't have money, so it's a kind of loops back to the actual real thing that prevented them. And then again, based off that 3-1, which is just the consequence aspect of, can you see where that mindset has led you to be at today, right? What have you actually lost? Because once the prospect realizes that they're actually losing more than they're gaining, they're going to get into a scared mindset or more of a flight mindset, right? We want them to actually be able to fight back what they've been thinking, because this whole entire time they've been in flight mode, and we're getting them to understand that they're flying away from their problems instead of actually fighting it, facing it head on. So when it comes back and circles back to the main things,